We were established in 1991.
Wow, already long time. So no worries, yeah.
Now it's 32 years.
Oh my God.
32 years we have been in operation. Yeah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kembali lagi dengan saya di ORIE'S Expat Live. Kali ini saya sedang di kampus anak saya, kebetulan di BSc ya, Brickfield Asian College. Banyak teman-teman itu DM saya ya, mau tanya gimana caranya kalau kita itu foreigner mau sekolah di Malaysia. Jadi hari ini saya akan mengundang salah satu contact person kami ya. Selama ini juga banyak membantu untuk anak saya sekolah di sini, Mr. Sudesh, untuk menanyakan bagaimana persyaratannya dan segala macamnya.
Hi, my name is Sudesh. I am the student manager for recruitment for BAC Education Group, which is part of 5 institutions. Yeah, so under the BAC Group, we offer quite a number of programs, and of course, Ibu's daughter is studying here in BAC. So I've known Ibu Ori for the last more than 1 year, and so for her daughter is graduating from the foundation program, foundation in law, and now she's planning to do a law degree. For foreign students from Indonesia, for instance, there are 2 options, and one option is those who have done O levels or IGCSE. So you could be an Indonesian student from Singapore, from Malaysia, from Indonesia who has done the IGCSE O levels. They can come into the foundation program, alright, and they can continue from the foundation or even A levels. Right, so Cambridge, we offer Cambridge A levels and also the foundation program. Foundation includes law, business, media, IT. We have for hospitality. We even have for our arts as well, and foundation in science. Yeah, so these are the options that we have for foundation. Foundation is 1 year. Alright. Now those students who are in Indonesia who've gone through the swasta or the awam program, that means SMA 1, 2 dan 3, yeah, SMA 1, 2 and 3. Now they are already at the higher level. That means they are actually at high school. So high school here is considered A levels or STPM. Malaysia is called STPM. Malaysia in Indonesia is SMA 3. With the SMA 3, they can actually join the degree. That means they can start S1, the degree program. So they can start with a law program, with a business program, any degree programs. They can start from the beginning using SMA 3.
Okay, so from Indonesia, they don't need to go to foundation, yeah. They can just directly apply for university degree.
Yes, SMA 3. That means they must, of course, they must get 80%. There's a percentage 80% to qualify. Yeah. Now, of course, to come to Malaysia, they still need to do IELTS, right? But you don't need to do the IELTS in Indonesia. You can do it here. That means you use your SMA 3 to come into Malaysia. During the first year of your degree in Malaysia, you can do your IELTS.
Okay, clear. Okay, Mr. Sudesh, maybe bukan SMA 3, kelas 3 SMA ya?
Kelas 3 SMA.
Iya, SMA 3 nanti lain lagi. Okay, so far BSc I heard also have the UK transfer ya, Mr. Sudesh. Maybe you can explain also a little bit more about this UK transfer. This is one of the reason why I send my daughter also here to study. Maybe you can share also a little bit about UK transfer.
Okay, thank you. Yes, BAC focuses on UK degrees. So under the BAC college group, we offer a transfer program, not training. Training is one university. That means from Malaysia to one university. Transfer, we have many universities. We have 15 to 20 universities that you can choose from. We choose UK university because it's still the most recognized university degree in the world. For Asians, the UK degree still carries more weight or more popularity and more knowledge than say an Australian or a Canadian or American university. So the UK degree is still solid, more solid than American degree. Not to say that American degrees are bad. There's a lot of very good universities in America and Australia. Indonesia will also think of Australia as well. We do have Australia as well, but for now we have mostly UK universities. So we have a transfer program, the UK transfer, where you do a 2+1 or 1+2. Because UK degrees are 3 years. So they will do 2 years here and 1 year in the UK. Right? That's a 2+1. Another option is the 1+2. 1 year here in BAC and 2 years in the UK. But most people, of course, to save money, they will choose the 2+1. So these are options for law, for business, now for IT as well. So for information technology, we have 4 universities for IT. So we have Oxford Brookes, we have University of West England, we have University of Essex, and also University of Bristol. So these are the 4 universities, Bristol, West England. So they have these 4 universities. So you have cloud computing, you have gaming, you have all these universities from a 1+2 and 2+1. For law, we have 15 universities, 15. Yeah, and of course, equals choosing one later on. But at this stage, we have 15 universities, all UK based, and 1 Australia, Murdoch, which is based in Perth. All right, and then for business, we have at the moment 17 universities for UK, 2+, and 2 universities for Australia. So this is a transfer program. So some people will choose to save money in Malaysia and then transfer to the UK for the last 2 years or the last year or so. Also, it's up to them. So that's the option that we offer here. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Sudesh. One more question. How long the BAC already built a school? Yeah. But since when? Maybe you can add more.
We were established in 1991.
Wow, already long time. So no worries, yeah.
Now it's 32 years.
Oh my God.
32 years we have been in operation. Yes. Of course, you see, we are a college. We're a college. That is when we can partner. As a college, we can partner with foreign universities. When you talk about university, the problem with many universities is their own. It's inside. It's internal. So for us, we are looking at the branding. So for us, for 32 years, we've always said all our law graduates, especially, I can tell you 100%, all our UK graduates are from all the law graduates in BAC are UK graduates. So this is why we're saying that for the branding for them, for their future is better. Yeah. Of course, sometimes there's a cost factor. There's also, you can do a UK degree here in Malaysia. So you don't have to go to the UK. So it's called the University of London. Don't confuse. You're not going to the UK. You can do a UK degree in Malaysia. Right? And it's also 3 years, and it's also cheaper. Of course, if you are going to do hukum, which is a law, you have to understand Indonesian law and UK law are different. Actually, Indonesian law follows mostly the Dutch system, the Dutch from London. So it's called the civil law system. But there are also similarities. But what we look at is, especially for Indonesian students, when you're having a UK degree, is to work in the corporate sector. Work in multinational companies, work in say Bayer, Bosch, look at Citibank, look at all these big companies that are looking for local foreign graduates to understand law. And so these are options that you can look into to BAC.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Sudesh. I think this is very useful. Maybe later on I will share with this a lot of my friends asking me about how we can go to university in Malaysia. Okay, bye bye. Thank you. Oke, I think itu yang sudah di-share oleh Mr. Sudesh ya. Mudah-mudahan bermanfaat. Jangan lupa di like, subscribe, dan also share sebanyak-banyaknya biar merasakan manfaatnya. Terima kasih. Bye.